Alright, so here we are in front of the elephants.
DIY used to look like this. Shaky cameras, improvised tools, and bedrooms turned into workbenches. Whether someone was piecing together a homemade synthesizer or making videos with their friends, the point was to make something yourself and share it with whoever stumbled upon it. But the moment DIY became something people wanted to show or replicate, it stopped being purely independent. Today, DIY happens on platforms that decide who gets seen, and with components shaped by global manufacturing networks. The maker movement, once imagined as open, grassroots, and resistant to corporate struggles, has become fully entangled with the infrastructures of platform capitalism and global supply chains. When creators share DIY projects online, they aren't just posting, they're entering an ecosystem governed by metrics, algorithms, and monetization systems. YouTube recommends some videos, buries others, and rewards content that fits its evolving rules. Platforms turn creativity into data, watch time, click-through rate, and sponsor compatibility. This is platformization, the process by which creative practices become dependent on corporate platforms for visibility, income, and cultural legitimacy. On YouTube, a DIY creator can only succeed by aligning with the platform's rules. Consistent posting, algorithm-friendly topics, advertiser-safe aesthetics, and affiliate-link tools. Even experimentation becomes content strategy. The platform doesn't just host DIY, it reshapes it. Jax Films is not a DIY electronics creator, but his career shows how platformization transforms creative work. He began making videos for fun, messy parodies, garish edits, and jokes that were more playful than polished. But as YouTube matured, so did its rules. To remain visible, Jax Films leaned into Yai, a series the algorithm favored. He posted more frequently, optimizing titles and thumbnails, and shifted from experimentation to repetition, because repetition performed well. Sponsorship deals brought income, but also constraints, cleaner content, and predictable formats. His career illustrates that once visibility and livelihood depend on platform infrastructures, DIY creativity and innovation bend towards what the system rewards, not towards what the maker initially wants. Early maker culture celebrated openness, open hardware, open knowledge, and open participation. It was framed as a grassroots, democratizing movement where anyone could prototype and share. Early maker fairs celebrated accessible fabrication tools and open hardware, suggesting that anyone could prototype, share, and build without needing traditional manufacturing or corporate mediation. But as Sylvia Littner's work shows, this narrative was always partial. Desktop tools like 3D printers created prototypes, not mass-producible products. Industrial parts need tight dimensional tolerances so components fit every time. A maker can grab parts from a local store or online for a prototype, but scaling requires supplier relationships the tools don't provide. Real products, rather than prototypes, require sourcing components from suppliers, negotiating prices, managing lead time, and handling shortages. All of these aspects affect the make and design of a project and require many other existing manufacturing structures, therefore shattering the illusion of DIY. Independent synth builders in Mexico City, Sao Paulo, and Buenos Aires create synths for DJs looking for distinctive sounds. They embody the spirit of DIY, designing circuits, hand-soldering components, and crafting distinctive sound tools. Their work looks fully self-made, but their designs are shaped by global supply chains. The chips that generate oscillators, filters, and envelopes are manufactured only in a few factories in China, Taiwan, and the US. Builders can innovate, but they can only innovate within the limits of what the global component market makes possible. If they intend to reproduce these synths or profit off of them, they must meet manufacturing tolerances, redesign for mass production, and navigate shipping infrastructure dominated by corporations like DHL or Amazon's logistics networks. Their creativity is real, but it's entangled with global flows of labor, materials, and capital. Even with the artistically pure and DIY-focused goal of creating the synths for their art, they have to navigate the structures of chip manufacturing, balancing availability, lead times, and more. This reliance not only affects the design of their homemade synths, but also makes them reliant on an already existing manufacturing structure in order to complete their project, showing that even the most hands-on, locally rooted DIY practices are shaped and sometimes constrained by global manufacturing infrastructures. DIY culture never escaped the infrastructure surrounding it. Platforms shape what creators make, while global supply chains shape what makers can build. The fantasy of independence persists, but the reality is that visibility, reproducibility, and scalability all require entering systems shaped by corporations, algorithms, and industrial processes. The maker movement hasn't failed. It has evolved in ways that reveal the hidden infrastructures underneath. Understanding these systems doesn't diminish DIY creativity. It shows where it actually lives, in the space between personal imagination and global technological structures. Nothing is fully DIY once it enters the world. It becomes part of a network, and that network shapes what DIY can be.